Herkese merhaba arkadaşlar. Nasılsınız? İyisiniz umarım. İkinci bölümle kaldığımız yerden Biomutant'a devam edeceğiz arkadaşlar. Buradan şöyle yukarı doğru bakalım. Arkadaşlar Palworld'ü aldım. Çünkü oyun tekrara girdi, yani döngüye girdi. Aynı içerik az. Yani Palbox'taki görevleri yaptırıyor. Level atlanıyor, bu kadar yani. Evet, boss savaşlar falan var ama çok şey değil ya. Hani içerik hep tekrar ya. O yüzden saldım. Biomutant. Evet, maceramız başlıyordu. Atar sprint.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Yeni ana göre bakalım, evet.
Let's see.
Yani diyor ki tabelalar ışınlanma yeriymiş, yani hızlı gitmeyenleriymiş. Tabelaları açtığımız zaman bir noktadan bir noktaya tabela sayesinde hızlı gidebilecekmişiz. Oo. Oh. Yavaş. Kaç tane adım var senin?
Must be the world eater that chewed off out of date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
Bir trik mi yapmam gerekiyor? Bir trik çok yaptık ya, yaparız.
A survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Aga be.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the world eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Seni kaderine yardım edelim ya, kaderine bırakmayalım.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
Bu boyu da bizimkinden büyük.
That's a spark of light in you.
Ama işi seviyorum diyelim mi?
Like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
Dur bakalım bir. Yer açılmış ya.
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important.
Ay, gene mi sen geliyor?
Out of date says you will make a better stand against the world eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same.
Kesinlikle.
The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Bir dakika.
Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Tamam, burada görevinizi değiştirebilirsiniz falan filan diyor görev. Görev menüsüymüş de şimdi. İkisinden biriyle konuşacağız. Şimdi bunlar hayat ağacını yok etmek istiyormuş. Ben buraya gideyim ya. Tamam, bilgi alabilirsiniz. Günlük istediğiniz zaman açmak için C tuşuna basın. Okey, hayat ağacı. Bunlar bizim ana görevlerimiz. Şimdi hangisine gitsek diye düşünüyorum da. Ben bir şu başka bir dünyaya bir gideceğim ya ittifaklarla.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Tamir mi edeceğiz bunları diyeceğim de yok. Dur bakayım. Biri sağ tarafa gidiyor. Şuraya. Şimdi aura mağara diyordu. Dur bakalım bir ona. Envanterde ne varmış? Verebileceğimiz şey var mı? Dur bakayım. Yeteneği açalım. Tamam. Bunu da alamıyoruz. Bu yeteneği. Blaze neymiş? Her yeri yoktu. Var ya, dur birazcık artsın da. Gayet güzel. Gayet güzel.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Ah be, sular altında kalmış. Alın. Kavga etmeyin. Peki ben kimi döveceğim burada şimdi? Evet, kendi aralarında kavga etsinler. Şimdi ben bunu seçince galiba bununla düşman olacağız.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
Çok sakin orman yani. Ne güzelmiş. Yere kestirmeden gidemiyor mu?
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Umarım düşman olmazlar. Çünkü ben sizi seçeceğim.
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance.
Selamun aleyküm.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Hopes you have patience. The Sifu can't stop himself from talking sometimes. Let's hope this isn't one of those days.
Sibi? La vanen agin kanman. Geradna falem hutut mustugai la wude.
Reis selamünaleyküm.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace.
Katılıyorum. Aynen o şekil. Kabileleri birleştirelim.
The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place.
Bu bizim kafada ya.
He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. The wall that separates them from the other side? The wasteland you came from? He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life.
Evet. Biz de
He was hoping you'd join them.
dünyayı
You
birleştirmek
understand
istiyoruz.
that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe.
Tabii ki.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Evet. Tabii ki. 4 tane.
He says you'll regret not being on
Jagni.
their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon.
Mustugai la wute.
Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again.
Guaremba.
Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village.
Drigenkin ala dubai.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good.
Çok iyilikseverizdir.
Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
Reis, eyvallah. Kendine iyi bak. Kendine çok cici bak. Bayağı reis bu ya. Hatta kral. Kralım. Merhaba abi. Herkesle etkileşime geçebiliyoruz. Bir muhabbet çok uzatmasın ya. Ona biraz gevete gibi. Şimdi bir görevimiz neymiş? Geçmişimiz hakkında daha fazla bilgi öğrenecekmişiz. Bakalım geçmişimiz nasılmış. Geçmişimizi öğrenelim ki geleceğimiz şekillensin. Hadi bak. Buralar çok huzur verici böyle. Ya, müzik de böyle insanın bir ruhunu dinlendiriyor. Jagniler yok mu jagniler? Gelin karşıma. Vallahi şu ağzıma. Jagni değil ama. Bakayım. İyi misin kankam? Gel buraya gel. Ağzına. Dur lan. Ne vuruyorsun oğlum? Adını burnunu kırdım. Oğlum. Hepimiz kardeşiz. O öfke ne diye? Alan. Kayıt. Biraz antrenman yapalım durun. Devam. Kız Jagniler. Neredesiniz?
Better beware,
Oh.
that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially. Deformed and...
Acı ya. Acı. Dur lan. Ne oluyor oğlum? Ne yaptın lan öyle? Benim kalmadı. Üç tane atıyor.
Bullets everywhere.
Bir dolduralım. Aslında bunu kaçmak için kullanabilirim. Lan elim hep tapa gidiyor. Kaçıyorum ama yine bir şey fark etmedi.
Great shot.
Ha? Şimdi yakınla ben bunu girmek istemiyorum. Döver. An.
incoming terminal. Wow, that's good stuff.
Kankam. Kanka. Geliyor. Aldı lan.
Try again when you have some pH.
Az kaldı az. Öleceksin. Abun. Geçmiş olsun. İyi misin? Enerji, orta enerji. Tamam. Aldığımız yeterince var. Büyüdük ya. Bir dakika dur. Benim farklı türde mermilerim de var. Şimdi bu daha neymiş?
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special.
Onun birazcık hasarı fazlaydı
about drawing
sanırım
you
ya.
closer.
Ekstrem özellikleri var ama bakamadım. Dur bakayım bir. Şarjör hızı. Bunun şarjör hızı. Bunun bir tık daha düşükmüş. Yok. Hemen hemen aynı ama bunun şarjör ebede 35'miş. Bununki 16'ymış. Kritik şansı 2. Bunun 0 aralık. Dur. 85'e 118. Ya bu 2 tamam şunu kullanalım ya.
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become.
Hikaye
This
bitmedi.
story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind.
Top.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes.
Ah, aşama bak.
He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he's here to give you a helping hand.
Al.
He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored.
Top fırlatacaksın lan. Lan. Hadi canım, enerjisi biterse boğulurmuşuz. Dur.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it?
En azından
At
öğrendim.
least you learned that you'll drown if you don't swim. But you need practice, lots of practice. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something.
kanalımda.
You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go.
Dört gözle bekliyorum.
Training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood. You should know, practice makes perfect.
Kesinlikle pratik önemli.
She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end.
Ha, neymiş sürpriz?
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind.
Mucit gibi bu.
He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on.
Durumu sanmıyorum değil mi?
He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Tamam ha kankam. Ha. Ben arama ben arayayım ama tamam mı?
He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle.
Ellerimi kirletmeye hazırım.
That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Evet, giriş hazırlama. İşçiliğe hoş geldiniz. Burada mevcut silahları ve zırhları değiştirebilirsiniz veya kendinizi yaratıcı hissediyorsanız sıfırdan tamamen yeni bir silah oluşturun. Doğru parçalarla kendi silahınızı üretebilirsiniz. Okey. 108, 109, 127. Yapmıştır. Olağanüstü. Kesinlikle.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon.
O tekrar bir şey yapmak istedim.
He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp remark. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
Tamam, geliyorum. Sinirlenme.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her.
Yapalım bakalım.
They look determined. Better watch out.
Ayaksınız lan.
He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though.
Ağzınızı kırarım bak.
There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are.
Bu
He
iyiymiş.
says you're right. Nobody can tell him what he can and can't do, and that includes you.
Bakla. Ne oldu? Ne oldu? Ne oldu? Ne oldu? Ay. Lan dur sen bücür. Şu donda kaldı. Dur la orayı anlamadım ben. Kılıcımı ver. Bak gibi la hiç kılıç gibi değil.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened? She's there for
Arkadaşlar.
all disciples. That's her commitment as Sifu. And when she needs them, they're there for her and each other. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now.
Yahu bir eğitim yapamadık. La kılıcımı aldı la. Acaba orada şeyi kazansaydım, orada düelloyu kazansaydım acaba birebirdeki şey olur muydu ya? La ama alamazdı belki de. Orada
Is
mouse'a bastım
someone
bastım
close to
olmadı
heart
Sakile ya.
doing what he does best? He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
Ama hep bir şey istiyorsunuz ya. Bak la şuradan gelip alamıyor la. O ne ya?
He's curious to see what you've found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionucleus pool and refresh his DNA. He says it's about time you learned how and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
Evet. Geldik zırh yapımına. 6, 7, 8, 8 gördük. Çok mu arttıran? Normal. Olağan dışı. Aa bak burada aslında etkileri var. İlla zırh gücü değil de. Alev miydi? Yanmaya karşı galiba dirençli. Zehire karşı. Ne yaparım? Allah güzel oldu.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Al reis. Tam. Ha kapı açıldı. Ya bir Momo'yla antrenman yapamadık ya.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Geç olsun da güç olmasın.
Says being on time would be better yet. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down.
Kesinlikle. Hayt. Allah seni. Oy. Koçum benim.
Kalino?
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Andro?
Thanks you for being such a good student.
Kalino?
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Inyada aldo.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Ne ya oyuncak ayı gibi. Kız gel buraya.
Catchy.
sana jote.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Domale tuk.
A piece of scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Yaltuma.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see
Hadi canım.
whatever you see.
Kanaruta.
You should think of it as watching over you when she can't.
Ruemuk tuk.
Hadi
Your
gözetliyoruz
Muma
beni.
says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Asadurutu.
Says a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow. Rest and you'll find strength for tomorrow.
Lan.
Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Köyü yakıyor.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail.
Lan ya.
Bird Piddling will learn to dread fire.
Yanıyoruz Fuat abi. Ama lan ya of görmedim alt tuşunu.
Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Oh be.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Ya dur. La oğlum. Ya iki tane vurdu ağzımızı kırdı dur. Şimdi gel. Bombamı bırak. Bana bombamı bırak dedim. Baga soktum canımı. Senin ağzını mı?
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here.
Lan!
Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water.
Mama. Yüzü çok tatlı.
You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Koş koş koş koş kıyıya. Mamanın canı. Aa bu da geliyor lan. Da manyağa bak. Lan. Ana! Mama! Mama! Tut tut. Lan! Lan tut.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you.
Aga be!
The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about.
Ayak halen kovalıyor.
What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
Bu iş burada kalmaz deyip ikinci bölümü burada noktalayalım arkadaşlar. Hikayesi bayağı akıcı, güzele benziyor. Geçmişten gelen bir intikamı alacağız. Umarım videodan keyif almışsınızdır arkadaşlar. Gayet şu anda oyun güzel başladı. Vallahi ben memnun kaldım. Bir sonraki videoda görüşmek üzere. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşçakalın. Bay bay.